Hey guys, welcome to the Sunday video. You can see we're back in the garage, tinkered on the Fox, and the weather is lovely here in Minnesota. Just great. The weekend I don't work and it's raining and dreary and cold and windy, and it's just fantastic. So I know I said we were going to do the 300ZX video today, but because nothing can seem to work out this week the way that I want it to, I actually drove into Fargo to go review the car this morning, and it got into an accident. So I waited around for a couple hours. It just wasn't going to happen. The car's not destroyed or anything like that, so we're still going to get a review out of that. It's just a matter of when. So we're not going to stay out in the garage today. We're actually going to go inside and look at some things that we've been looking at for the Fox. When you do a project that is as big of an undertaking as this is, a lot of it is planning, a lot of it is finances, obviously. We currently actually have something living in here. I haven't found it yet, but every time I tinker on something in the Fox, there's a mouse that's moving around, and it's kind of creepy. I'm not scared of mice, but I just don't like that he's living in my car. So we talked about the steering rack and the end links, stuff like that. We talked about the fuel system that we're going to run, and I just wanted to go over some of that stuff. So I'll meet you guys back in the house. I told you we were looking at doing a manual steering conversion for the Fox body, and this is the one I've been looking at here. It's 460 bucks roughly, which isn't bad considering you get your tie rods, you get new joints, you get everything with the rack. It would be a lot cheaper just to get this rack and not deal with any of the other stuff, but for 460 bucks, I think this is a pretty good option to get everything included. So it's just a one and done, you're good to go. It's also a nice chrome color, but that really doesn't matter so much. So that's kind of just to give you an idea, that's what we're looking at for our steering setup. There was something else though that I wanted to talk about, so I'm just going to switch gears here really quick. Alright, so this is what we've been looking at right here, is this Holley Sniper EFI. There's a couple companies that make this. There's the Holley, there's Phytech. Phytech's looked a little bit cheaper. Maybe I'm stupid, they're probably made in the same place, but I really like Holley. I've had good luck with Holley in the past. So that's kind of what I'm going to go with, and yeah, it's not like a rail injection system. It's more of a TBI, kind of like on the old Chevy trucks, but nonetheless, coming from an old school carburetor setup, this is just going to make life a lot easier, a lot smoother. So I'm looking at doing this whole kit. And like I said, it's about 1,200 bucks, which the carb I was looking at was around $600, $700. So for the extra money, I just figure it's worth it just to go EFI and not have to deal with it. All right, so this is the kit I've been looking at. And after doing a little more research, I don't want to give away the whole surprise yet, but this is the hint I'm going to leave you with. So this one's about $500 on top of the kit that I was looking at. I really like this gold finish tuning. You get this screen right here that gives you your initial setup. And this, obviously, it's overkill. It'll support 1,500 horsepower, which we're never going to get because I don't have the money to add that much power. So this is the one hint I'm going to give you though. This kit is more expensive than the kit that I was initially looking at. That was about 1,200 bucks. You can see this one is about $1,700, which makes me cringe a little bit, but the hint I'm going to give you is right there. That's the hint you guys get. I'm not going to say anything else about that right now, but again, this is the Holley Sniper EFI. You can see, I don't know, I just really like the look of this. I like this gold color on here. It just looks really nice. But you can see it's basically an electronic carburetor. So again, it's throttle body injection. It's not like an intricate railed EFI setup. But like I said, going from a carburetor to this is going to make our lives a little bit easier. The other thing I wanted to show you that I've been looking at is this wheel and tire kit right here. So again, this might not happen this year just because I want to drive the thing, and with the fuel injection and this wheel and tire setup, that might not happen. So this might not be happening until next season, but I really like these Weld Racing wheels and tires. And again, with that pearl burgundy color, I just think this will pop very, very nicely. So that's another thing we're going to get. And one thing that I've been kind of looking into that I'm not completely certain how it's going to work yet is with our dash. So if I go to dash, if I can type, if I go to dash, you see these dash pads, which I'm not going to tell you exactly what we're going to do because there's going to be a video on that when the time comes, but the color doesn't exactly matter. I don't care what color it is right now. It doesn't have to match because we're going to be doing something different with the dash. But you can see these dash pads are between 200 and 220 bucks. But I did find, and then we'll also need this one, which goes on the front of the dash, and that's actually pretty cheap, so I'm not too worried about that. The other thing I did find though was you can get a dash pad cover, which isn't a dash pad, it's hard plastic, but it's going to cover that whole top of the dash. The only thing I don't know yet that I have to look into before I go about doing this, because you can see you'd save about $100. So you'd get it for about half the price of what it would cost you to get an actual dash pad, and we're doing something with it anyway. So I'm not too worried about it being plastic or looking different or anything like that, but I just wonder if you need a dash pad under it for this thing to fit right, because it is designed to go over the dash pad, and I don't even have a cracked up one, and that's what these are used for. If they have a dash pad that's super ugly and they don't want to pay the money to replace the whole thing, they'll put this over top. So my question is that I have to do a little more research on, can I just put this over the bare part of the dash where the pad would be? If I can do that, obviously save us $100, which doesn't sound like a lot, but we have a lot of parts to buy, so that's an option for us as well. I just wanted to show you these few things with the Fox body so you can kind of have a visualization of what we're doing in the absence of the 300ZX video. Again, that video is going to be something that happened. I just can't seem to catch a break this week, and like I said, it got into an accident, so it just didn't happen. But thank you guys for viewing the channel. Shift Wrench Repeat uploads every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. If you would go hit the subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. I appreciate each and every one of you and all the support that I'm getting. But other than that, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Have a good start to your week. See you next time.